You are back with Baz. You're listening to Blues on the Hill. It's our Motor City Music Festival special. Last, but definitely not least, of our performers tonight. This man, he needs no introduction. Lloyd Spiegel.
That was an introduction, Baz. And I appreciate it. It would be very weird, just dead air.
Lloyd Spiegel, welcome back to Blues on the Hill.
Thank you, mate. It's always nice to take the drive out to see you.
Absolute pleasure having you back. Now, last time you were here, it was to launch your signature model, and I caught up with you after that, not long after that, at Winter Blues, and they were flying out the door.
Yeah, it's been kind of fun to watch it, you know, travelling about the world and seeing guitars with my name on it on guitar store shelves. It's been pretty incredible. I saw some in LA last week when I was over there in some cool shops, and you know, it's just nice to know that the guitar that I designed is at least being accepted, and that there are people maybe getting something out of it. It's a little bit different to most guitars on the shelf, so it's a really big honour, and for me, you know, it's exciting to know that there's some kid playing the guitar and hopefully getting something new out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you talked about the guitar. I think you've just come back from LA. What have you been doing over there?
I was there for NAMM show. I go each year. It's the world's biggest music trade show, and I perform there each year. And this is my 8th time there, and my 3rd time playing on the stage there, which was incredible. You know, there's something about performing blues music, you know, in the States. It's you know, there's a freeing experience, you know, but at the same time, performing blues in Australia has a very unique experience to it attached as well, because it's you know, you're part of a cause in Australia of promoting this style of music. So, you know, both have their ups and downs, and I find that music being currency that's accepted across the world, I'd be nuts not to jump on a few planes and go and see where I can use it.
Why not? Absolutely. Now, you haven't released anything for a long time.
I'm being a bit slack, aren't I?
You have been very slack.
You know, I did this awful thing that artists do, which is instead of making a new album, I've just been taking the old album, to places that hasn't heard it yet. But I think I've all run out of places, so I'm recording 2 albums pretty shortly, actually.
2?
There'll be a live album recorded in March, and then a studio album later in the year.
All right, so tell us about the live album, because tickets are on sale. Where's it happening?
Spiegel tent, Docklands. I get asked so often if I'm anything to do with the Spiegel tent that I thought I should probably do a show in there, and you may as well record it so that people stop asking me.
Named after you. Why not?
That's yeah, and you know, so it's a big month. It's a big month with Motor City that week before, and you know, that's a well, that will be one of those trademark festivals that Australia's going to look at from years to time and say, do you know who played there? You wouldn't believe who played there, and you know, I'm excited. I'll be one of the only artists that I think's played both of them.
And of course, you'll get up with your mates Jimmy and Jeff, and even Sammy's going to get up there, and as Hugo was saying before, Jesse. It's going to be...
Gwyn Ashton, I think, is going to come play.
Gwyn Ashton as well.
Gwyn is one of the artists that I grew up watching, along with Jimmy and Jeff as well. And, you know, every time I get on stage with those guys, and it's a raucous event. It gets a little bit silly, but in the right way. It's my favourite thing to do, jump up with the electric guitar and jam with those guys, because I was, you know, a 10 or 11-year-old kid the first time I did it. And every time I do it, I still feel like that 10 or 11-year-old kid. So I get really excited and honoured to get on stage with those gents.
That's the Saturday night, I think. That's the big finale on the Saturday night, the huge...
It sounds like it's growing too. Every time I read about it, there's another guitar player added to the bill. So I think every guitarist in Australia might be on stage at the same time.
I think they might be off the stage. The stage might be big enough the way it's going. Absolutely. Now, also, if you want to get a taste of Mr. Lloyd Spiegel, you can see him this Thursday. He is headlining the opening of the Hume Blues Club, a new blues club for north of Melbourne. Wonderful.
Looking forward to all that.
While you're sitting there with your guitar, how about we have a little bit of Lloyd Spiegel? What do you want to do?
Sure thing. I haven't worked that out yet. We're just going to play and see what happens.
See what happens.
scared when my shoes get thin. I don't know where I'm going, but so know where I've been. I gotta walk on. Walk on. I keep on walking till I find my way back home. So many people happy won't get used to happiness. Maybe that's the truth, that's not for me, I guess. So I gotta walk on. Walk on. I keep on walking till I find my way back home. Yeah, walk on. People happy won't get used to happiness. That's the truth, that's not for me, I guess. So I gotta walk on here. Walk on. Keep on walking till I find my way back home.
Beautiful stuff. Want to see more of that this Thursday night? Hume Blues Club. Lloyd will be playing acoustic and he'll get his electric out and give that a run. Thanks very much, Lloyd.
Thank you, sir.